Oh, hello, gorgeous. If you've ever had a spot in your home where you thought, it just needs a little wow factor, then I'm going to show you how to make some really tall, beautiful flower stems make the perfect statement. Okay, so what you're gonna need is obviously some tall blooms like these, maybe some cherry blossoms. These are faux from Amazon and they are gorgeous. And you also need a vase that is actually smaller than you would think you'd need. You can use any kind of long stemmed floral, like think foxgloves, gladiolus, snapdragons are really beautiful. It's just such a beautiful way to bring the outside in. Really allow yourself to embrace the space. When you put these long stemmed flowers into your vases, they're going to fan out, but that's awesome. That is what you want in the end. We're gonna work around with them, but just let them be. Let them go wild and crazy. I mean, for example, long stemmed flowers are what's going to take, your basic bouquet from, something lovely like this to, I don't know, something like this. I know, I can't even fit my head in here. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna show you the different effect you get from, trying to use a taller vase versus a shorter vase. So this is great for actually staying on the floor because it provides height and a nice way to break up the end of a table. So that's the only way I like to use the taller vase because it creates a lot more height. But if you want a tabletop piece that's going to be a statement, take a smaller vase and put them in the smaller vase. This way it's going to be a lot more kind of going everywhere. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna get out of the way. That's gonna happen. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You have a bigger statement with the smaller vase because you're letting them fan out and you can kind of play around with them. Just watch out because they will hit you in the face. It's all fun. It's all part of the fun. I mean, look at that. That is an amazing corner piece in a room, like on this table in the corner. Such a good piece. If you really want to take it up a notch, you can add curly willow branches like this that have blossoms on them, and I will link to a few below. I'm going to show you the cherry blossoms next. All right, now we are on to cherry blossoms. But I think an amazing statement is to have them together with some other kind of bloom at the bottom to kind of make the base a little fuller. So, I very carefully position these without them hitting me in the face. You always have to step back and see as you go. Are you happy with it? I kind of like the peonies to be showing at the bottom and then let the cherry blossoms form the backdrop. That's so happy. How adorable is that? And like compared to the size of these stems, this is a relatively small vase. So they're fanning out, they look amazing. This is such a good summertime bouquet that you can do. This last example is my absolute fave because we had this very same centerpiece for our sweetheart table at our wedding reception. It was my mom's idea and she literally threw it together like last minute, and it is still one of the most beautiful centerpieces ever. So this is kind of what she did. She took, for the wedding we had real hydrangeas, but I took some from the yard and I dried them out and I made sure they had a nice little dome as the base once again. And then going out of the top, I added beautiful curly willow all throughout. And it took me so long to figure out the placement, how I wanted it to look, because this beautiful piece is the corner of my studio and it does have to make a big statement because I just love having something, wow, that draws your eye throughout the room. And I think having a corner focal piece is really nice. So that's what I did here. I do have a taped grid on this space as well. That's another very vital piece because the opening to this is so big, I had to do a taped grid at the top. I think this is just so happy, and I love when it crawls up the wall. I love when it is just like, and it reaches all the way up to the candle sconce, and I just dropped one. I love that it reaches all the way up to the candle sconce. It really kind of ties it together, the height. And speaking of this table, something I think you'd love to see is how I style a circular table. So I did a whole video on it, and I show you like the decorator's principles of how to decorate a circular tabletop. So if you're interested in watching that, click above. But I really want to empower you to use the big long stems because it's so beautiful when you bring them home and you let them do their thing. I mean, it's really so fun. So I hope that next time when you see some of those long, beautiful stems at the flower shop or in the grocery store, instead of looking at them and thinking, what would I ever do with that? Now you feel empowered to use those long stems as an amazing focal point in a bouquet. So have fun with it. Just do your thing and let it go wild and crazy. Play into that. And now I'm going to bring you along with me as I go to the Diptyque store because Steven and I need to figure out a good signature scent for both of us that we both like. Okay, how beautiful is that store? It's literally like my favorite. So I'm gonna show you what we have. The first one, and it's a little floral, but it's their 34. A big thing with finding candles is like, I really need to know what it smells like when it's burnt. I need to know what it smells like when it's not burnt. I need to know how well it permeates your space. And I know Diptyque is like the best of the best. So I'm gonna tell you what I see when I smell this because that's something that I noticed. I was in the store and I was smelling them and I was like, I'm seeing colors. And John, who was there, he was so helpful. He was like, I love that. So when I smell 34, this is like a small candle so we can get a feel for like what they smell like in the house. Really light and airy, and I just see a field of wildflowers. I know that sounds so cheesy, but I'm seeing a field of just so many colors and so many blooms, but they're all wild and they're all natural. So there's a good earthiness to it, but there's still so much color. That's a great scent. And 34, he was saying, is the scent that is supposed to like combine all of the Diptyque scents together somehow. And then the other one, which is Steven's favorite, is Shocker, the smokier one, the Feu de Bois, however you say it, the Feu de Bois. It's really nice, actually. Okay, so I will tell you something about this one. When we were in the store smelling it, I was like, you know? But when I lit it, when we got home, like we've lit it for maybe a few hours. Okay, when I tell you this, don't get like overly excited and order it right away because you gotta go smell it for yourself. But this candle smells like you just blew out a match. That is like one of my favorite scents in the berry world. Like, I love that scent. So, I mean, Feu de Bois is really nice, but this is supposed to be wood fire, basically, is what this smells like. And that's what I loved about it. Like, it literally, look how tiny and cute it is. Oh, it's adorable. It literally smells like there's a match that was just blown out, but the smell is the campfire. And I really loved this. And that was very surprising for me. So we are gonna light these and just kind of live with them and see which ones our favorite are. And then they also ordered for us. This one was a really great marriage of my favorite scents and Steven's favorite scents. So they ordered that one for us, like in a smaller vial so we can try it. Again, like, see what it smells like when it's burning in your house, because it is a little bit of a different effect than when you're smelling it unlit. So that was a blast. We finally got to Diptyque to figure out our home signature scent that we both love, because I love candles, but sometimes when I light candles, Steven's like, ugh, because it's too girly, it's just too floral. So we are on the hunt for the best home signature scent for the both of us. And if you're thinking, I love her dress, thank you. It is from a brand called Mahi Gold. And this is part of their new line. It's absolutely gorgeous. This dress is really, really light and fun, and I've been wearing it all day because, like, strangely in Georgia, it has been warm, like warm. And I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm here for it. It has like a beautiful detailing at the bottom. It has a nice swoop shape to it. I love it. And I'm getting so excited for spring. It's so close. So close. And now I'm going to let you watch me as I paint for an upcoming collection that I've got coming on my fabric line. This is a trellis design. I'm so excited about this because we are actually going to be putting this in our powder room. Cannot wait. And spoiler alert, this is a big spoiler. I'm going to be painting our guest bathroom cabinet a light green. I know, I'm as shocked as you are, but I'm going to be painting it green. This design is gonna go with that green, and it's going to be so, so cute. I cannot wait. So watch me paint some leaves.